I'm Nico Iamaleava, class of 23. I play quarterback. I go to Warren High School, and I'm committed to Tennessee. Growing up in this Warren household, it was humble beginnings. Been a big family. I have 7 siblings, so my parents did a great job on raising us. I'd say rugby was the first real physical sport I played. My grandpa played back in the day, in his day, so he always wanted me to play, and then I started playing when I was 6, 7, and then they carried over to me being a quarterback, and here we are today.
Obviously, besides his arm strength, which is plus, and probably that's the first thing that stands out. People see him play besides his height and his hair, right? And that was pajama bottoms, right? That's the thing he's kind of got known for. But he's one of the most intelligent kids I've ever coached. I think his football IQ is up there with the best of any kids I've ever coached, regardless of position. His mental toughness, his physical toughness, his athleticism, his speed, his quickness. He's the whole package, man. There's not very many weaknesses with him.
I played a couple of positions. I played running back, receiver, linebacker, safety, DN. So, I was all over the field. I just played a variety of positions, and I think that's where my toughness comes from. Man, I want to win. I'm a very competitive guy. I hate losing. So, that's always my number one goal. No matter how ugly the game is, as long as we come out with a win is my biggest thing. And just getting my teammates to rally around that and have the same mentality as me is a big thing for me.
Well, Nico, intelligence-wise, is right up there with Bryce Young. He really is. And there's so many similarities between those two, and I've been asked that many times. I've been so blessed to coach, these two high-caliber guys. And I hate to talk about things like this, but I'll go on record saying I think Nico will win a Heisman. I really do, and just like I believe that with Bryce. The only differences between the two, I always say, was kind of like their height. When Nico came with us, I kept telling everybody, look, this dude's special, and he's off the charts on every category there is. Much like Bryce, I mean, there's not much weaknesses in their games. There's really not. They're both phenomenal athletes.
It's great to have men on my team. He has a lot of learning to do, and I'm right there along the way with him. So it's his sophomore year, and I've just been continuing to teach him things I've learned in the past in my high school years. So yeah, he's got a lot of growing to do, and he's getting better.
It was great with him. Always having him to lead me and guide me to the right way. So it's a blessing, definitely. His God-given talent and definitely the work, the amount of work he's put in, we put in. No one even stands a chance with him. He's just dominant, very dominant.
He never gets faced at all. Good or bad. He's always picking up his teammates no matter what's going on. He's just a cool cat. Nothing bothers him, and he's encouraging. He's very intelligent. You never see him point a finger at anybody. He basically looks at himself first. And now that Matt and his brother's playing, he's become a pretty good coach as well. So it's so cool seeing how he sees things now as a coach perspective. Nico's always there encouraging him, getting on him, at times, but encouraging him and coaching him up. So it's great to see that relationship with those two guys.
Very, very humble guy. Very, very caring, kind guy. Definitely give props to my parents for that. Just always puts others before himself. Yeah, especially with our teammates. Our team is our family. He sets a great example. Definitely sets the bar really high.
Before he even started a varsity game in that shortened COVID spring year, he broke his finger.
We were scrimmaging our own team, and I ran the ball, and it was kind of like I made a cut, and my finger got caught in his jersey or something, like his helmet, and my bone popped out.
He had a compound fracture of his finger. Now, a compound fracture means, as you know, the bone comes out of the skin.
The doc told me I'd be out for 3 weeks, but the first game was coming up, so I was like, I can't miss the first game of the year. So,
and they got a doctor's release, and he played like that. He played his whole first year of high school as a sophomore and threw for, I don't know how many yards he threw for in 4 games with one hand. He literally played with one hand. He handed the ball off with one hand, he grabbed it with one hand. It was remarkable. So that's how tough he is. The Polynesian culture is definitely not soft.
I really try hard not to look at those type of rankings. But I can say I'm blessed. I'd say my freshman year I wasn't on any of these ranking sites, so just to be up there and be recognized is a great feeling.
All this attention that he's getting and has gotten, he's not changed one bit. I've been asked that many times, how is he now? That he's got all this attention, this media attention, the NIL attention. He's exactly the same as he was when I met him in January of 20. He's the exact same young man. Their goal is to be a great college football player, to be professional in everything they do, and to be a professional football player. So all that image and branding and all that stuff that goes with it, it's not the most important thing with them.
Yeah, I chose Tennessee because I think that whole coaching staff, the atmosphere and the environment. My mom loved it, my dad loved it, and then the coaches with the cherry on top, Coach Hype, Coach Joey, just all great people, and my dad felt comfortable with those guys and having me around them because I'll be there with them for the next 3 to 4 years. So yeah, ultimately it came down to who was going to get me most prepared to go to the league. I love the offensive system. I love everything about Tennessee. So.
I go everywhere with him. Tennessee, we've been up to Tennessee multiple times. I love it out there. And it's just a blessing to see what I'm going to experience one day and know how everything's going to play out and who really wants him with certain things he's doing or how it's going to relate to me.
I think he's going to be in a great offensive system that's going to suit his talent. He's going to have a lot of authority to change protections, get him in the right play. And talking about the process, they're good being in any situation where he has to sit and learn because they know it's a process. They want to develop him to be a professional in everything he does, whether it's going to class, talking to the media, practice, weight room, because that's their goal, is to be at that level. And then when you get to that level, to excel at that level.
I graduate early. I'll be out of here early, and I get into Tennessee, and it's time to work. So I look forward to competing with any guy that's over there in the quarterback room. I built great relationships with all the quarterbacks so far, so I'm excited, man, to get up out of high school.
I'm stoked for him because I know his abilities and his gameplay. How is he going to shape up against other quarterbacks? So I'm very excited for him to see everything unfold. I definitely see Nico playing in the NFL. His size, his IQ, the way he feels for the game, and his passion for it that's going to take him a long way. And his leadership definitely makes him stand out. So I feel like it's going to take him a long way.
Oh man, I hate to even talk about that right now. I hate to talk about a high school kid playing on Sundays. I hate to put that pressure and expectation on anybody. But I've learned to be real about things, and he's definitely talented enough. And he has all the intangibles, just like I've said that about Bryce since I met Bryce. They're both, high-level individual men, right? And with great families. And so I'm excited to watch him next 3 years in college, and I'm really excited to see what he does in the league because I know he's going to be very successful.
Me and my dad worked very hard to get where we're at right now. Once they see what I'm able to do out there in Tennessee, definitely I will start my own legacy and me continue to play good, and my job is to go play football and help the team win.